advice basically through Mumble and through Dota. So yeah, I'll link you to the channel that I'm streaming on. Owen's made a new channel because apparently League of Legends have taken our other channel. So this is the Twitch that we are streaming to you.
Okay. So
there we go. I can see myself. Yes.
I opened up that Twitch thing. Now do I do?
Yes. No, that just shows. That just shows. And when you speak, you'll hear yourself on the. If you hear yourself on the.
On my voice game.
Just make sure you've got your open mic turned on in
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, or else,
and then mute it in Mumble.
Well, the thing. No, don't mute yourself on either.
Oh, mute co-broadcasters. Okay, I've got that. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna press enable now so people can hear me, but I won't sound like a noob. So let's forget I just said this.
I don't. No. People can hear you on the stream anyway. People hear you on the stream because your output audio comes out my speakers, or your mic comes out my speakers because of Mumble. So like this is so that people who decide to watch in client can hear what you're saying.
Okay, so they can hear me now.
All of our viewer base who are watching.
We've got to be professional, boys. We've got to be professional.
Yeah, we're professional boys.
Oh my god, I'm late, am I? For the game? Okay.
RS. Yeah,
RS,
if you're not...
You're not
you can't
here,
really
like...
sit in our... You're 2 minutes behind. I don't know. Can you go to Spectators channel? This is the Casters channel, you know. Or just mute yourself, RS, and then you can.
You can listen to our words of insight.
Oh no, RS. What you should do? Interact with us via Twitch. we need someone to interact with us.
Okay, everyone, this is Alex's way of trying to prove he's popular by loading into Twitch himself, so he increases his own Twitch following count on a different screen. That's how important.
So we're on twitch.tv /OxIDL. Well, let me link it to you.
Oh my
so
God.
There
is a Dota game going on as well.
Yeah, we'll eventually talk about the Dota game. Right? People take ages to pick. There you go. Right, that's the channel. So you can
basically,
interact
what's happening now is everyone's just banning all of the Year Beast heroes because they're OP.
They think they're playing Year Beast.
Juggernaut is not Year Beast hero, is he?
No, they're banning all the Year Beast heroes.
Is this actually Team Cabbage? Yes, I'm gonna guess it's Team Cabbage. So first pick Owen versus Team Cabbage. Game 1. We've started on time, which is a nice change for the esports society.
Right?
It doesn't really happen.
It's not meant to happen, to be honest.
Well, it is meant to happen, but it doesn't happen. So, anyone got any comments on the picks that have come out? I don't know these players very well.
They're really boring.
I mean, the Vengeful Spirit's got a good win rate. John has showed that with his 300 MMR rise, or whatever it is, over the past week or so.
Ogre Meiji still most valuable pick in the Oxford Dota 2 in-house?
I don't know.
It's sort of fallen off a bit, I guess. It's actually more to do with, at the end of the day, what people can play, because a lot of the people don't have very big hero pools. But they've certainly gone, but I don't know, you'll see a lot of these supports because they have quite, I guess, easy mechanics to understand and are still very powerful as long as you just use your spells.
I think that's the difference between like a 6k player and a 3.5k player. A 3.5k
I think there's a lot of differences between a 6k player
and
a
a
3.5k
3.5k player can probably play like a limited amount of heroes as well as a 6k player can, but a 6k player can play like multiple heroes at the same level.
Not really. There are people at 6k with like one hero.
I think there's a bit more of a difference as well.
Yeah.
But no,
I mean, I think
hero pool's
3.5 to
definitely
4. I think that's definitely the same. I don't know. I think like your experience as well. You can be really good at mechanics, but if you haven't played a hero that much, then you're not going to know like
well, you have to play
how
a
long
hero
the cast size of the
to know how
spells
to
is.
play against that hero.
Yeah.
So like if you've played a hero that you're playing against, then you know exactly like what their mana pool is, how many skills they can use, and like how easily you can survive against them.
Is this why you play 2 heroes, Transit?
I play like 6 to 7 heroes as well.
I mean, you play Crystal Maiden and Ricky, right?
I have a question though. Why is there a caster cam on
the
Twitch?
Twitch chat, RS. Use the Twitch chat.
Yeah, RS, right. I'm gonna mute you. RS, I'm gonna mute you, so you won't be heard on the stream.
Why?
So you're gonna have to interact via Twitch.
See this stupid.
Local mute.
Yeah, we have so many fanboys in this channel, but
Exactly, these fanboys coming here trying to disrupt our stream. There we go, there we go. Why do I have to see this stupid caster on cam? Do you want me to turn the cam off? You're our one viewer, you might as well vote in the Twitch chat. Like.
Are you guys watching in-game client, or are you watching
Me? We're watching in-game client. You should be in-game client as well.
I am in-game client.
Well, basically, I think I get to move it because obviously I am in charge
How
of
do
the
I
channel.
get to
so
see your lovely face, Alex?
you'd have to go on Twitch. You'd have to see the Twitch.
Yeah.
You put your face on this cast.
Yeah,
Well, no,
face
it's just
is
my default
constantly
OBS settings. I could take it
on
off.
the
I could take my face off. Shall I take my face off?
I think we should have a client vote on whether you should keep your face on or off.
It's easy. I just untick a box to get rid of my face.
Well, let's see. Ask your Twitch followers whether they want to see you.
Well, RS has said turn it off. I'm going to title this broadcast. What is it? First pick Owen. The Team Cabbage. God, Owen must do all this boring shit in the background. Like you don't realise.
Owen does put a lot of work into the in-house.
Doesn't make it any less boring, Alex.
He puts that graft in. Okay, let's talk about the picks.
Yeah, so I was sort of saying that, yeah, like, supports like Lion, Lena, and Venge, they're just strong because, like, I don't know, stuns are just easy, like, always useful, as opposed to, like, harder supports, which aren't as obvious.
So the Storm Spirit's come out. Is that Headless Ned on the Storm Spirit?
No, Headless Ned is going to be on the Abaddon. It's his signature hero. He is third in the world.
He plays. Is it the carry Abaddon?
Yeah, it'll be a core Abaddon.
Interesting.
And then Storm is apparently Owen's hero. He's been practicing it today for this match, especially. Yeah. So
well, I saw Owen on a training mission earlier. I don't know what he was doing.
I think he was training for this.
I
told him some tips for Storm. So we'll see. We'll see if he's listened to them. Yeah, Storm is has its reputation to be a. Yeah, no, I was saying to Owen, the mana management is the most important thing. Like, it's too easy to think that you can just ult everywhere, but if you ult somewhere and you don't have mana to cast things, then you're pretty much just dead. Venge is pretty good. Venge is actually
I don't think you can. I think Treant's ult is something that you can't get out of at all.
I know. I think you can. You can use abilities while you're ulted by Treant. You just can't attack. But Storm's ult makes him go invulnerable, so he can usually deroot himself.
We'll see. We'll see this game. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Lion.
Yeah. As soon as Storm gets some dust on him, then Weaver's screwed.
I mean, it sort of depends. It all sort of Weaver's one of these weird heroes that you can sometimes think, okay, well they've got enough lockdown, and in this case it should be. But it is also dangerous in that if you do expend a lot of things to lock down the Weaver and you don't kill the Weaver, then the Weaver just ults and you've essentially wasted a lot of spells for nothing. So that is the danger with Weaver. So, you know, if you go on the Weaver has to die.
And as soon as he's got his Lincolns, then it's going to become
it's not as easy. It's interesting.
10 seconds.
Very strong, very tanky team.
I think tanky is the big thing as well. Like, you've got Centaur, Abaddon, and Ogre who aren't going to die very quickly. Storm, who will be zipping about the place, and Lion also isn't actually that easy to kill, because if you go on the Lion can hex and stun and ult you, and
Drow Ranger.
yeah. Oh, so the Drow comes out. Well, I mean, Team Cabbage has a lot of damage. Oh, and they're running a core Lina. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So yeah, no, this is interesting. I think a lot of people have been playing core Linas on streams and stuff, and it's been picked in some pro games as well. It can be effective. It can be very effective, but yeah, I think it's. Oh no, definitely, it's Lina mid is. It is strong, but against this team, I have a feeling it can just get shut down. The problem with yeah, no, so Lina should have pretty good harass, especially if is it Owen mid? Oh, it's gonna be Owen mid. Okay, so
I think it's quite important for Storm Spirit to get the mid position, because he needs so much early farm to be effective, especially against the biggest threat, which is the Weaver.
Yeah, I think the Lina is going to be a bigger threat than the Weaver early game, or something might be happening top rune. This could be interesting. I think Dire are stronger, but
the game is on.
Yeah, no, they can. Okay, they got the rune. Okay, I thought there was going to be a first blood or something, but they played it safe. Okay, so Owen's gone for quite a greedy build. I don't really agree with the null on Storm. I think you need to spam Remnant for your overload to last hit too much, so your null is not very useful, because you get nulls if you want damage for your right click. If you see what I mean, like if you intend to just be using your right click, but because you're using your Remnant and overload as more than your actual right click itself, I think you run out of mana too much, and you want that early bottle so that you can start spamming your overload if Lina gets too close. But I don't know, it may work out.
Alright, I had to edit myself back in the camera, because I attached my audio to my camera, so like they couldn't hear me. And yeah. Anyway, no first blood, not miss first blood. Let's see how the CS goes. Do we know which team's the favourite in this game?
I would say Owens, purely because they picked up Diego Meiji, and
yeah,
that's one of the strongest heroes in this meta.
There's a chance for first blood on this week. Oh, Weaver's got away.
I think Owen has gone for the less. Owen's team's gone for the less gimmicky lineup. Like they've just got strong heroes, and they've got Ned on his best hero.
Yeah, well, very much.
In
so.
Itself makes them favourites for me. But yeah, if you look at mid lane, so this is Storm's problem now. If he doesn't get his bottle quickly, it looks like he'll get it now, but for a while he couldn't come into lane because he didn't have any good.
Yeah, and the Lina's got a lot of range and almost 70 damage.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So yes. So Trian making some pulls there. So yeah, the support players. Uncle Phil almost all just play support. So expect big things from Uncle Phil.
Radiant's mid.
There's a pull here from Dire side.
This is a very.
I think this is where shit's gonna go down really, like up here. I don't know who this Heens guy is. No, I've not seen him before. Oh, Vengeful Spirit's in trouble. She's in trouble.
Radiant's
She's quite low. She's still got her stun. No, there's First Blood. First Blood and Liver Flap. I think Liver Flap is a Category E player, as Greg said.
That is a First Blood, which I missed.
Oh, it's fine. The stream got First Blood. I was there, boys. I was there. Wait, Liver Flap what? Oh, I don't know. So there's First Blood.
So it's a very strong safe lane because they've got so many stuns and they've got the Abaddon shield as well. So it kind of
I mean that
dispels
any stuns that Venge can throw out.
I mean,
exactly.
I think,
and it stops them from being too aggressive because they don't want to pop that shield.
Oh no, definitely. Well, and also like Ned's just good on this hero. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly haven't seen people play it as well as Ned seems to know. And again,
so the Lena's rotating here. Yeah,
should be
she seems rotating.
An easy
should be
kill
interesting.
On the Lion if she can find it, but I don't think the Ogre's going to be as easy.
Well, the Ogre's just right.
Oh, they're trying to go for the Abaddon before.
What's this Lena doing? What's this Lena doing? She's not doing anything.
Yeah,
She's just tanking damage from this Ogre. The Weaver's dead.
Oh, this is a disaster.
What?
Oh,
what
she
was
still
that?
Gets the
that was
Abaddon.
an absolute disaster. She got the Abaddon. Okay, she got the Abaddon. Well, she rotated
Yeah,
before getting 6.
It was probably worth it. It was probably worth it just to take Abaddon out of lane.
a bit of BM here.
The BM coming out, but I don't think that was worth it for the Lena because you saw the Abaddon get the Weaver kill, essentially solo, and then the Lena dies anyway. It's like, well, you're giving the Storm free farm mid.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, there was some nice animation cancelling there for a moment, but then he decides that he didn't want the creep after all. That was quite interesting. Not really sure what was happening there, but I'm sure he'll have an excuse.
So yeah, now this Storm is the Storm's got 6. But I mean, if Lena lands her combo, Storm's dead, right?
You just see Ogre. Ogre accidentally just cast his teleport then and then cancelled it.
There we go.
So
That's
100 gold wasted.
So is this gonna be? Are we just gonna see Storm feeding then? Like he comes back, Lena's there.
Storm,
Lena's rotating again.
If Storm just keeps getting Lena stunned, then yeah, he'll probably feed. But I
mean,
think
look at Lena.
Like...
She's hitting for almost 100, no, over 100 damage. Yeah, 110.
Yeah, I think that
so
was a miscalculation
that's
from
big.
Owen. He just like if he saw creeps coming up like that, when like as soon as he saw Lena on the top on like his side of the cliff, he should have just zipped
Yeah.
Instead of walking. Like sure, he walked in a straight line, but it didn't matter. He should have zipped, like no doubt.
Owen's gone on someone.
Oh really?
Oh, he's been silenced. The silence has come out. Tree is very, very tanky, especially once he gets that armor off. The stuns come out. There's a dead drow.
Ours moved just
Tree's got invis. Can't be seen. So yeah, that was a good gank on the carry. Ogre Magi's died mid.
As well.
He's lower mana though. He's gonna have to go back now.
He's gonna have to leave. Yeah. He had a regen rune, which I don't think he got to use either. So the Treant's still, being a bit annoying. Centaur ults come out.
He's not.
Oh, the Treant's got invis. Is he gonna survive? He's gonna survive. They can't see him. So they went quite hard there. Owen's not got mana to leave. The silence has come out. A few right clicks from the Drow Ranger, and that's gonna be dead.
Yeah, I don't know. This is Oh, and
did he cancel his TP?
Cancelled? Okay.
Did he actually? Yeah, he did cancel.
I think that was unintentional. But yeah, that's a bit of Storm inexperience, I think. Owen, so what happened there was that what's happening top? Some dives, but looks like nothing's.
Well, the Abaddon hasn't got his ultimate. The Abaddon's quite low. The stuns come out. The Weaver's chasing. That phase
still has a lot of trouble.
I think that could be a dead Ogre. I think that could be a dead Ogre. There's the stuns off cooldown.
Ned hasn't really got much mana, so he's sort of deciding whether to put the shield on himself or Ogre.
It's the crits from the Germinate attack as well as with Drow Aura is so strong.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Is
they've
it-
definitely gone for this. They've gone for the Drow strategy.
Radiant's top.
They've got
It's
4
like,
range heroes here.
It's like Weaver with AA buff. It's really stupid.
The AA buff is horrible.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about the bot lane gank from Storm. It sort of showed like a bit of Storm inexperience. He went at a really bad time. It was just after the 6-minute rune, and he used all of his mana. So what it meant was that he got the kill, which was really good, but he was then stuck around there with like no mana and no health. With not a
definitely.
rune. So, which is why he went for the gank, because he was like, well, I'm here anyway, I may as well try and do something. And then, of course, he died.
So this could be quite important. Centaur's almost at his blink already. It's not even
Yeah,
10
that's-
minutes.
Yeah, no,
Insane,
like
actually.
It's pretty big.
I think it's because he got all the kills bot lane. Like, Storm didn't get them. Yes, the
yes,
Centaur
the Centaur's
with the double
2-0-0.
edge.
Yeah.
Pretty good, especially for against the Lina. The Lina's going for Yules, but she's not going to get it very soon.
This
She'll
tree's
still-
AFK. All the silences come out.
They're still trying to get this Abaddon, but they're not going to kill him. I don't think.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Yeah, there's no mana on that Weaver.
And the two
Not the
supports bottom are just giving the Centaur all the farm he needs to get this blink.
Yeah.
Giving him loads of
It's
space,
the problem when
zoning
you
out.
pick. It's the problem when you pick Treant. The Treant doesn't do a lot unless you have. Unless you have a really good Treant. But it's a bit like having an Abaddon, to be honest. Like.
I don't know, like an Abaddon is really useful. Like Abaddon support.
Yeah, but again, it's reliant on the team. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you need the team to like do stuff. Otherwise, your spells do nothing. Like, you can shield people, but if they just stay like at your T1, then you're not gonna do anything, right?
Yeah.
The Centaur's got to
so-
be really careful now because he's so close to his blink. You can't really afford to get into a fight, so he's
Lina
just gonna.
has his ult up as well. I think this
offer
line is
back.
dead if the line is out of position because the Lina will just nuke and right.
Yeah, I mean,
They're trying to go for the Lina.
The Ogre Magi is
I think
pretty-
This is a mistake.
oh no, Owen's not got much mana.
Oh wow.
Owen's not going to be able to get out of here, but it looks like they're cleaning up.
Okay, well.
Okay, so that's the blink on the Centaur.
should've
That's the
Fine,
thing. The
before he
Centaur could
dies.
die. That's one right click. So
He's
line
still
ups
got
come
enough
out.
money. He's still got enough gold.
You know, he's still got enough gold. Drow Rangers TPing out.
I think that was again
Tower's getting beat down.
pretty big win for Dire.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Lina was really out of position. I think she should have just ulted someone and killed them. I don't know why she didn't.
1 and 9 at top tower.
Like, but the Centaur was quite low from the beginning. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drow got a few shots with her ice arrow off on him first, so he came in quite low.
Dire's mid towers have.
Yeah, that was.
Drow's picked up Mask of Madness here.
I'll take that.
So the trade-off is that the Weaver got some free farm top, but the Weaver's really poor. I think he's not going to be relevant for a while, to be honest.
Yeah,
Lina
so
looks
Drow's top on net worth, followed by Lina. So that's looking good. Lina's close to her Yules. Looks like this could be a dead Lina, or she's going to go very big.
It's a dead
She gets her
ogre.
ult off.
Oh wow! The
One
ogre.
more. Now is Abaddon just going to be able to chase her down? No. Looks like Abaddon is in trouble. Although that
He's
Abaddon
gonna
does
be
get a
okay
ridiculous
for
amount of
bit,
boost
but
speed,
I
doesn't
think he
Yeah.
might be dead.
I don't know. I think
Oh,
he's pretty
with
safe.
Lina
He's got
missing that
shield
skill.
maxed. He's got shield.
I never understand Dragon Slave's range. Sometimes you sort of think it shouldn't. Sometimes it doesn't hit when you think it should. Well, so the Centaur gets a pick off with his new blink dagger.
Radiant's mid tower's coming
Oh, I didn't. I
apart.
missed that. Yeah, Drow still farming. The Lina's farming.
Top is
I mean, they're getting good farm, but they can still get jumped on. That's the problem.
Who? The
The
Radiant.
Lina and the Drow, like
Yeah, no, this is
There you
always
go,
the problem with.
jumped on the
Lina.
Lina, but I don't think Owen had mana for Vortex, so that didn't go very well.
He could have got more mana from dropping his null and robe as well.
Radiant's toughened up their structures.
Oh, you mean if he was dropping
Dire's bottom
items?
towers
No,
can
he
rise.
had a full bottle. He got the double damage top, but he didn't drop his items. This is really dangerous for the Storm to
Centaur's
stay.
halfway to late mail now as well.
Taking hits.
Yeah, the Centaur's going to be a problem, isn't it?
Okay, well, okay, the Storm is dead. Trial's going to work.
Top tower's going to be taken.
Bad shape.
Oh, suddenly it's looking a lot better for Radiant. The Lena's gonna have yours in about a minute. She's 200 gold away, just over 200 gold, and that's gonna be really scary. The Lena with the yours is just ridiculous.
Yeah, she gets a combo off every time.
Like the lion's just dead. If he runs into Lena, and that's really bad. You don't want to be in a situation where like your supports can just get one shot by one
And
of
this
their
could be
cores.
really bad because Lion's very close to his blink and he's going to lose a lot of money if they get ganked now.
That's
Yeah.
ooh.
So they're very lucky
This is
that
a big rotation. here.
Radiant decided to go behind the trees instead of cutting them off.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising. For a big rotation, you would have expected a couple to go behind there.
Yeah,
To,
exactly.
just to check. Just because
I think they might have been a bit scared in case they poked their head around and there was five
It's gonna be an
players
interesting fight.
stood there.
It looks like it's gonna be a really big engagement.
Yeah, there's
Lena
going to be a
has
fight
ult.
here. Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, that's a big
Storm's
zip.
gone in. Storm's gone in.
That's a big zip. That's a
Oh,
very.
this. Wow. People are absolutely getting blown up here. The Lion and the Lena are doing so much damage.
So the Lion actually has enough money for his blink now, but he hasn't
That
bought
is
it
that's
yet.
a dead ogre.
Okay,
Very-
where's the
And
blink?
the tree still gets ultimate. He's got no mana to use it. I think this could be Uncle Phil. I think he could be dead there.
Ooh, a nice
The
save.
shield
from
coming
that
out. The shield coming out. One more right click.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a deadly
one.
one.
The range of that shot.
So the
Can't do
Drow
nothing
aura
about
really
dire
paying off there.
structures right now.
That was I'm not gonna lie, that was a poor misjudgment from Dire to jump in, especially because they jumped in and all they did was they got silenced, and that
Exactly.
was just awful.
I think Centaur should have been more patient before he blinked on, because he blinked straight onto a stun, and it wasn't
Yeah,
really
no, definitely.
clever.
Their team is so much better for counter initiation because they've got massive players like Centaur with Blink and Abaddon to shield. But if they jump in, so like Storm zip from here and Centaur jump from hereabouts, like the rest of their team can't catch up like that. And that's a big problem.
Storm was just out on his own, wasn't he? Out on his own, like.
Yeah, it was, and then they just got double silenced by Drow, and that was huge. So
Yeah.
really, really good play from Non there as well, just to have the reflex to silence them as soon as they jumped in, because then that was just fight one. So Lena
absolutely.
gets her yours. This is pretty bad now. Radiant could be looking towards Roshan pretty soon. They have a really good Roshan lineup with Venge and Drow. I mean, unfortunately, Owen's just really underfarmed on the Storm, and it's
Yeah, like the mid is
showing
pretty
now.
low. The Centaur though, if the Centaur initiates, I think they could still be okay, and the Storm, zips on a support.
okay. So the Abaddon is really trying to make some plays, but I just don't think his team has the farm to really be able to follow in with him. Apart from the Centaur, the Centaur's playing really well, but I think the rest of the team is just.
It's
too
really
poor
down
at the
to
moment.
Owen to get this Orchid and become
Yeah,
more
but he's not-
effective.
I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
Like,
He
I
needs
disagree
to
with-
be carrying the dust as well, because he needs to actually initiate
Like
and
the-
dust
no,
on
like
the
this-
initiation.
He's gone in there, straight into a silence. Centaur's backed him up. Storm's already dead.
Yeah.
Drow's
like
alive. The tree and ult comes
Oh,
out.
and the Abaddon
Drow's
dies.
back. She's salved up.
Dire
She's
might
getting
want
over.
that.
Did you
That's
see
a-
that? The Abaddon
another
dies
white.
through the ult. That's so sad.
Oh, did Abaddon get ulted from Lena?
Yeah, and
And,
just died.
yeah.
That's so sad.
So that's what sometimes with Abaddon you just have to use the ult yourself, because
Yeah, I think he got stunned though. He got perma-stunned and
okay.
just ulted. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think it's a like in those sort of situations you can't fight. Like they should have known that they were. Yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah, Uncle Phil.
Like when you know in a situation where you just can't jump on them because they're stronger, like you need to just, you know, let them have their T1 and just farm up yourself. Like you were right, like Dranza, like Owen needs his Orchid to be able to do things, but you know, you're not going to get your Orchid by just standing around mid.
He's really far from his Orchid as well.
Like, this is what Owen needs to be doing. Like, he needs to be going into lane, just, you know, getting farm. What about maybe 3k to go to his Orchid? I mean, he needs it. He just needs to be relevant. If he doesn't get his Orchid, he's just, I don't know, an annoying thing that zips around.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting silence every time though. Like,
exactly.
The silences are so on point. He's zipping in. He's just got silence. He just
I mean, that's the thing. He should have learned from top lane to just not zip in like that. Like, he's not going to get anything done doing that. Like Centaur again. Like, it's really unfortunate because the Centaur did get the really quick blink, but you know, it's been sort of wasted in these engagements.
Like, yeah, I mean, if Centaur is a tanky hero, but this Drow aura, you know, it's making Lina hit so hard. And the Drow hits for over 200 now.
And the problem is, like, they don't know who to go on. Like they keep trying to go on this Lina, but then the Drow just wrecks them from like 600 range, and they just can't do anything. They don't have any ranged heroes apart from Lion and Storm. And Lion isn't going to do anything, and Storm is, you know, getting silenced every time, and it's a really big problem. If you focus the Drow, then the Lina wrecks you with all her spells, and now Lina's over halfway to an Aghanims, and I think this is really bad. This is really bad.
Yeah,
Once this T1 goes down, I think they're going to look towards Roshan, and you know, we're going to have to...
Oh, Lina is out. Oh no, she's not out. She's been backed up by her team.
I think
Stuns have come out. They're not sure if they want to go in. Oh, zipped in from Owen.
Oh, that's huge.
That's a kill. They've got the Lina. This Drow. Oh, Owen narrowly avoiding death there. Drow's out of position. Vengeful running away.
What is this?
Getting chased down. That should be a dead Drow
As soon
Ranger.
as the stun's over, that Drow Ranger.
Is Vengeful Spirit still alive?
Old line.
Okay, so that's a dead Drow. Venge still trying to get away from this Abaddon. Abaddon's still with his ultimate. She's gone invisible. She's not realised she's gone invisible. She's still running away. Should have stayed in the trees.
Really
the Weaver's come in. The Weaver's come back. He's healing up. That Treant ult. That Treant ult was good, and the Treant just keeping the Venge alive for so long.
Really big plays from the Centaur.
The Venge, she's got no mana. She's got no mana. She can't do much now. He's on a double kill. Is he going to get a triple?
That's huge.
So that's a full team weight.
So that, you know, that must have
been a nice,
the XP graph, right? 5,000 XP lead. 2 Radiant. And now it's completely the opposite. So,
yeah, no, like
that was a huge comeback.
Definition of like just the engagement they needed to take. They needed to take pick off when Radiant were a bit spread. Storm dies again. I'm assuming that's just combo. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, they took the engagement when it was Lina and Drow just out of position.
Yeah, absolutely. Like they need to stay back.
So what would be Centaur's next big item? Will he be going for Crimson Guard, or do you think he'll be going for
if he can
something
get
else
that
like
early
attack
heart,
speed?
if he can get like a Reaver,
like even like a
he's got a lot of gold.
Would be huge because then Lina can't do anything against him.
Oh, that being said, the Aghanims is coming out soon. But yeah, generally, he'll be able. He can run about and. The Treant ult. Does a Treant ult disable you through BKB?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
But you can. It means you can go in and not get silenced and stuff, which I think will still be relevant. I don't know. Heart would not be bad at all, either.
Yeah, I mean the heart, like it's such a good item on Centaur.
Okay, well,
when return gets high. Oh, he's gone in. He's gone in. She's gone invisible again.
This is the problem.
These guys need to stay in the trees.
Dust, so they're failing all of these ganks.
So this Treant is doing absolute work. Yeah. Keeping his team alive.
Invisibility is a strong skill.
It is, isn't it? Especially in these pub games.
Okay, well, Lina has her axe now. This is a very scary Lina. This is with invisible. Yeah, I don't know. This is just.
So she's going to look for an easy pick off here.
Oh, no, they haven't spotted it.
She's looking for the Abaddon. Abden's net worth pretty high actually. He's pretty tanky. You know, she's gone.
I think she's looking for the storm. She's gonna find the centaur instead, but I think the centaur's also just dead.
I think yeah, she does so much damage. Landed the
Might be
combo.
trying to save him. I think that's a mistake though.
Oh,
maybe
he's
they'll
coming.
Oh, nice. They get.
That was a really good pick off.
Yes,
The tree and only getting the ogre there. I think the
he's got
ogre's
the
dead.
storm as
Definitely,
well,
the
but,
ogre's not gonna make.
Yeah, the storm can zip away.
Yeah.
Okay, so storm is very slowly getting to the orchid. It's about 1.5
Okay, no,
thousand away.
Yeah, he's much closer than he was.
But it's trying to become relevant still, going towards a Deso. So, such an irrelevant hero this game.
It's Owen, you know. Owen was always going to be irrelevant. Stop DDoSing me, please. So the Drown's going to BKB first time. That's good. That's going to stop people jumping on her a lot.
That is true.
Not much Storm can do through the BKB. Lion can't do much. Let's take her down with right
I
clicks,
think
so.
it's a bit overly defensive. I have to say from Drow.
But Weaver's going.
I think maybe
for
like a blink
first
dagger or
big
something
item
could win
as
better.
as armor reduction. So you know they're being very aggressive with other heroes. Lena getting the acronyms.
Are we going to see a smoke come out
BKB
here?
is bad at all.
I think we're going to see a
Just,
smoke come out here from first pick Owen. Right, they've smoked. They're going to they've all split up. Okay, the Centaur, he's going to go with them. He's going to go with them.
Oh, it's going to be the jump.
So he's going to zip. He's zipped on the Drow. That should be a dead Drow.
Going to go on now, and I think
The
they're all
BKB
dead.
has come out. Uncle Phil taking a lot of damage. I think he might get away. One more right click, and the Uncle Phil's dead. Okay, so the Abaddon got his ultimate off just in time. Centaur's back. Storm zipped back in. The Drow's just at the side, right clicking away. Like you just can't leave the Drow like that. That's not gonna go well. You've got to stay
So
on
it's
the Drow.
going to be a full team wipe to the Radiant.
I don't know. That bit, you've called that a bit early, but yeah. Drow's good. So triple kill for the Drow Ranger, 3,000 gold. Easy Roshan if they wanted it.
They should definitely take it. So
That was quite bad.
yeah, I mean,
So yeah, that smoke not paying off at all.
no, it was very.
See the BKB thing, the BKB, you know, doing work. They had to focus someone else. The Drow got in a good position.
Dire build.
True.
Just right click
I
the
mean,
whole team down.
Did the Drow get sorted out? I think the Drow got sorted out, right? I mean, they used their stuff on Drow. The Drow just didn't die. I think that was the main problem.
It is a problem. You've got to be able to kill the Drow. And also the Drow, if you get rid of the Drow, that aura, however much damage, that's 58 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Dire's mid-range.
Take
That's
away
what I said.
from
I mean,
the
this
Weaver
was
and
the
the-
problem. Like when they started losing team fights, like who did they focus? Like, you know, there's too many heroes to focus on the team.
Too many heroes to focus.
Yeah, I mean there is. Like, they're all cores, and the Drow makes them stronger. But you know, the
Also,
Drow,
you know, once Owen does get his Orchid, the Drow's already got a BKB. The Lena has a Yules.
it's
It's just too late
And
with the
Weaver's
Orchid.
going for a BKB here. Oh, no,
The Orchid
wait.
should have been out at 15 minutes.
Yeah, Weaver's got a BKB with a Mithril Hammer, so he decided not to go for Desolator just yet. He decided to get a BKB. Which is interesting. The Twitch chat is basically, my computer is laggy and Roshan is very lonely.
wow, such chat.
Such insights. What has RS been saying in the chat?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What now? First pick Owen fan gaze. The RS shit chat is here, boys. So let's have a look at XP. Okay, so the XP is yeah, it's back in Radiant favour. She's got one right kick off.
I don't think we should underestimate the work that the supports and Dire have put in, because the map is fully warded, whereas Radiant warding is pretty poor. They've got one ward on the map, so the supports have actually been doing a really good job because they've been getting farm and they've been doing their job and putting down scents and observers all over the place.
Yeah.
So really, it's you could
think
say
we're
it's
gonna see a
really down to
Roshan
just
attempt
Owen. It's all Owen's fault, I think.
Yeah, expect to see Ned. He's gonna run past the tree and he's gonna run straight into Roshan. Are they gonna get the Roshan? They've got the Yules to stop the Abaddon. Drow's got the Aegis. Now Ned's on his own. He's out on his own. The Ned, he's just dead. You've got to back off now. First we go in, retreating. Why is Storm there? He's got himself out. 5-man chase here. They've just got to disengage. They haven't got the Abaddon. They can't fight. Oh, the Yule's off on the Ogre. That's going to be a dead Ogre. There's no way he's going to survive that. They've already got this Rax. Maybe they could end now. What do you think? What do you think, Dranza? I think they could just... They push so hard with that Drow. I don't think
they will.
They're going to give it a go.
They may take...
Drow's going to give it a go.
They may take a tier 4, but I don't think they can end it right now.
I think it's none on the Drow. I think it's renamed to the
Dire were partial to that mid tower.
So yeah, they've got both T4s. The Abaddon's 5 seconds. Centaur's... Oh, a big stun there. 3 stuns, but the silence is out. The Storm's there. He's Yules. He's going to get stunned. No, the stun was missed. Weaver, BKB comes out. They're just right-clicking. They're just right-clicking the Ancient. None. He's just going for the Ancient. This is not going to work. He's still going for it.
That was great play by the Treant Protector, getting that stun off.
Yeah, I think he's got the Aegis, but he's on his own. See.
Oh, mistimed stun.
Yeah, mistimed stun, but there's no way he's going to make it out of that. So I don't know. I think maybe a bit of miscommunication there. They could have all gone for the Ancient or not.
It's so low.
They've got it down to 1200. Like they could definitely have taken it, I think, if they'd focused it.
I mean,
God, we've got a big XP lead here, over 10k XP, over 12k.
Melina's carrying 3.5k, so
yeah,
she is just so strong right now. I don't think they really want to just risk losing their lead, doing something stupid. They've taken tier 4s. They can just sit back now, and if they want to, they could just farm up and just take every fight and win every fight.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you look at the net worth. The Drow's, heading to 17,000. Abaddon's on 10. Abaddon, he's got his Vlads, he's got his S and Y, but that's it. He needs Basher, he needs Scardy, he needs so much more to become effective.
Yeah, he's just too far behind on farm. Yeah. The Centaur was really strong at the start, but he really hasn't bought any more items since.
I think he needed. Like, he's obviously going for the Halberd. I think has he just bought Halberd?
Yeah, he's bought the
he just bought the Halberd.
So.
So like, I mean, Halberd is a very good item, but the thing is, like, who's he gonna Halberd? They all hit so hard. So, I don't know. We do have an Orchid on Storm. I'm not sure when that came out. Storm does have 2,000.
A 30-minute Orchid.
Yeah, I've not noticed it in a fight yet, so I think he's just got it.
I mean, Orchid is the core item.
Okay, so the Lion, he's hexed. The Lion's been silenced. 2-3 hits. He's still alive. Lena's blown up. The tree ult comes out. The Drow, she's right next to them. She's BKB, but she's not getting her aura. She's getting right click down. The Abaddon absolutely getting ham here.
Right, looks like I didn't miss
Weaver
the
taking too much damage. Oh no, the Weaver's gonna survive that. So they're low. So they've lost the Abaddon. The tower getting a few hits in there. They disengage. They can't fight anymore. They're all very low.
But looks like Storm has his Orchid and 3,000 gold.
Yeah, I think there must have been a buyback from that Lena as well, because Lena definitely died. So,
she did. She died right at the start.
So they really want to get a pick off now. They really want to get a pick off. But she's not got a Blink Dagger. She can't chase that far. Uncle Phil's got himself a Blink Dagger, I believe, so he can sneak around. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that's a bit of oversight from Lena to go for a Mystic Star.
Wow, they went for the GG. On the
yeah, no, they did, and I think it was just None on the Drow right-clicking the Ancient, while everyone else wasn't too sure what they wanted to do. So there's a bit of miscommunication there. I think they could have won then.
Okay.
And so the Aegis was pretty wasted because it was just None left, and then they just killed him again. So it didn't really pay off.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the Centaur's picked up a Halberd now as well. So the XP graph Okay, a little bit of a comeback. 8,000 Radiant favour now. The gold
Well,
still.
it's quite
still
difficult
above
with no
10,000.
T4s. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I mean the Radiant, well, the Ancient will regen up, but
no T4s is not good play. It means it just makes you play inordinately safe, like
yeah.
against any
Absolutely.
sort of creep push.
I mean, they couldn't have gone for any more racks with these two towers here.
No, like T4s is really good. It just puts.
But they could have backed though without losing anything. So
Yeah, I think T4s are worth it. Like, especially considering the position they're in.
yeah.
And the heroes that they have.
And I mean, and the fact they've got a rack, so the mid lane's always going to be pushing in.
Yeah.
So
Like, no, yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, because mid lane's pushing in.
there's
like,
a smoke coming out here, a smoke
Radiant's
gang.
top
So
tower is taken
first pick Owen looking to do something big here. Wrap around, they could catch them off guard. The Weaver's been
the
hexed.
Weaver.
He's been stunned. They've chained it.
Top tower
The
is
Weaver's dead.
I think
She's
the
out
other
of
heroes
position.
are
She's
more
not got a
important.
blink dagger.
So
have to
now
know.
that
Well,
the
the Tree and Ult's
if
come
it's
out.
Central
Someone
uses
is
Halberd.
dead.
Oh, the
from
DD on the Drow. The DD on the Drow. This could go very, very badly.
Where is it? Where is the Drow? The Drow.
The
is
Drow's
trying to
she's
kill
killed
a
on
lion.
Phil.
Okay.
A double kill on the Ogre.
Well, the Lina is dead
so that's not going
without
so well.
buyback. And the Drow
the
is
Ogre
going
is
ham, but I think
So Storm's TP'd home already. The Ogre not sure what to do.
I think
Had the Sned right clicking away. He's still got his ultimate, but he's not doing enough damage, is he? He's chipping away, but he's just not doing enough damage. So the slows. Storm's come back. He's jumped on the Drow. He's overshot the Drow a bit.
the Drow's still dead though.
The Drow's dead. This is
Orchid.
good from Owen. This is really good from Owen.
That was good play.
He's got back
Just
into the fight and he's turned it around. That was good, and that was good sustain from Headless Ned.
So what do you think?
He's
Owen
got
by next?
5,000 gold now. This
Bloodstone.
Abaddon. So we
gonna
expect
get
to see a
Bloodstone.
big item coming out from the Abaddon.
Not going to. No, it's a Bloodstone. Like, there's no reason for him to get anything else. Like, Lincoln's isn't gonna save him.
Well,
from
he can't build a
anything.
Bloodstone with Perseverance. I don't know if he's aware of that.
Oh yeah, Soul Booster now. He might be going for.
I don't know why he's going for that. I think he should go BKB, to be honest. I mean, that Drow silence and the stuns, they fuck him so hard. I think a BKB is just a must.
I think the person
Yeah, he
just
needs
to
to.
give him a
He
bit
just
of
needs
mana.
to be able to. He
Regen,
needs to be able to
health
do stuff,
regen.
and BKB is good for that. But I think BKB requires you to know your mana really well. Whereas at least Bloodstone, the additional regen gives you the chance to just,
We've got
Play
the
it.
Radiance
He's going to pick off
coming
Liver
out on
Flap.
the
He's got
Headless
Liver
Ned
Flap.
now.
There we go.
Radiance coming on the courier.
pretty
So
good.
what did the... Oh, so Abaddon has bought a Radiance. Interesting.
Yeah.
What do we think of that?
It's good. It's
Is
good
it
He
good
in
or
stays
way
in the
that
fights
he's
for a long
playing.
time, so if there's a Radiance just sitting around the enemy for such a long period of time, they're eventually just
Yeah.
going to get whittled down.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
and it has given him quite a bit more damage, so he's going to be... Instead of chipping away, he'll...
Because all he can do is right click essentially at the minute, so now he can
Yeah,
right
like,
click and do massive
he's only
damage.
scary once he's got those big damage items, Daedalus,
I think
Abyssal Wave.
if the Lina is good, the Lina should just be focusing using the ult on the Abaddon now.
I don't know, I think Abaddon's got wise to this very quickly, and it's just going to proc his ultimate. So this Ogre's going to absolutely blow up. The Tree, Silence, Tree can't get his ultimate off. 1-for-1. Centaurs, he's melted. The BKBs, just ignoring his blade now. Ned,
Yeah, so-
Ned getting
yeah.
blown up. He got chain
Yeah.
stunned. He could not get his borrowed time off.
Yeah, I mean that is what
So good.
that is the problem. I think.
Yeah.
So Storm Spirit's got no mana left.
Yeah, Storm could have just gone on the.
This Weaver hitting hard. He's got them. He's got them both. He's got them both. He's got no armor. He's got -4. He's just hitting so hard. And the Drow aura obviously still in effect. This is GG. This is GG. Are we going to see any buybacks? Where's the buyback?
The Abaddon bought the thing, right?
We've got no
okay.
buybacks. This is GG.
Drow dying
Oh,
for no reason.
Storm got
but
one. He's been stunned.
He's
He's going to get away. He's going to get away from that.
But he can't
but-
defend that
But
ancient.
he's not going to regen. He's not going to regen.
The
The Ogre's back. Oh no! Owen could be going very
This is
very
big
big
for
here.
Owen.
The Orchid Burn's going to kill the Lina. She can have yours to get out of it. So the
And
Weaver,
Sentinel's back
the
now
Weaver's
as
just
well.
absolutely manning up. He's getting another kill here. Is he going to die to that? He's going to die? No, he's got away. He's got away.
So the GG call wasn't real.
The fake GG call comes out, yeah. It's not over until the throne dies.
So a bit of BM coming
defend.
here.
That was
GG
big plays by
cancelled.
Owen.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's saved them there.
And he's apologising for the GG as well. I don't think he realised he was going to be able to stop them.
Well, he has got that Lincoln, so he was definitely going for Lincolns, I think. He hasn't tried to get Bloodstone.
I think he was going for Bloodstone, and then he realised the same
Just
thing.
he's saving face.
Yes, I think so. There's no reason to get Lincolns. The only thing that stops you is Venge Stun and yours.
The Venge Stun and the yours, yeah.
I think the Lena Stun is what he's really scared of, because that always just comes down on all of them.
That doesn't get blocked by Lincolns. It blocks the Yules, but it doesn't block the Lena Stun.
But she can't set it up, to be fair. So
yeah, but like if the Storm just has mana to zip, it doesn't matter. Or a BKB, as you say.
yeah, no, I think BKB. I think Orchid BKB is the build, and then get your Bloodstain.
I mean,
definitely Bloodstain.
I think Lincoln's a massive.
I don't know. I think Lincoln's is very situational. Like maybe against a Legion Commander or a Pudge.
Yeah, stuff like that, where you
someone. Yeah. They just have one skill.
But compared to the BK, it does give him mana regen as well. So he's got 150% mana regen coming from the Lincolns. So maybe that's...
Yeah, no, it definitely gives him, like, good stats.
Oh no,
Lincolns
has always been, like, a good item on Storm, just because it gives stats and regen, but...
I mean, it's kind of like Weaver. I mean, I don't think you should put it every time, obviously, but like on Weaver, you almost sort of.
Okay, well, this is interesting.
This, he's dead. There's nothing you can do there. Okay, so.
Well, the Trent also.
The Abaddon just melting
Abaddon
again.
melts,
You see that?
Yeah.
Abaddon, he just needs armor, doesn't he? He needs an AC. He needs something, but he was on his own. So I mean, he was never gonna last. So they're gonna get for this rush. Is Owen gonna do a clutch save? Is he gonna steal the Aegis? He zipped to the wrong place.
He was a bit late.
A bit late, yeah. He needed to get vision in that rage bit. So are they going to go for a... So those no tier 4s are a bit of a problem now. The Ancient getting right-clicked down by creeps.
This is game.
Uncle Phil, he's gone. I think this is game. The Yules, the stun. Yeah, they just... Wow! Quality pauses coming out here. GG.
Need a permit to wreck.
A fairly close game, but Team Cabbage pulling through there.
Yeah, I think
the Orchid coming out too late on the Storm Spirit was the main problem. The mid was ineffective until about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think the Lena is just a huge counter. Ended up being a very large counter for the Abaddon as well. Like the last 3 times, like the ult just never came online, as you pointed out. Like that's just so.
Yeah, the Lena ult absolutely shutting down.
I mean, that's just so tragic. Yeah. Like because Abaddon is if you play him as a core, it's great because you don't need to get BKB. I mean, that's the beauty of Abaddon. Like you have this stupid ult that just activates for you to stop you from being shut down. But if you take that out of the equation, then I don't know, it just makes the hero worthless as a core.
Yeah, absolutely. It's his like almost unlimited sustain in the form of that ultimate that really matters.
I won't be able to stay for the Holodus cast, but I might stay for.
So I've changed my resolution down to see if this.
What, are you not able to?
Well, it was a little bit laggy, like definitely. Wait, let me be the first person in the channel and then join it. I think I've got this weird white thing now on my screen. Waiting for one play. Yeah, so I've changed the resolution down. I don't know if that will. Hopefully that'll increase the frames per second. So I've changed it down from 1080